And that's when I said, how is God different from the flying spaghetti monster? Haha, get it? Because flying spaghetti in space is totally the same thing as the concept of God? Ah, having no redeeming qualities about yourselves, you look down on people with religious beliefs. Justneckbeardthings. Your girlfriend now, your girlfriend 20 years later, your girlfriend 40 years later, my girlfriend now, my girlfriend 20 years later, my girlfriend 40 years later. Ah yes, the Sophie's choice of girlfriends. Do you take the cartoon character who doesn't age, or do you pick the actual human being whom you can touch and feel and talk to and form a bond and live a life with? It's a hard choice, really. Backyard Betties, food, titties, and rosé making a Friday go round. Rosé? Rosie? Jealous! Say, would you ladies like to learn something interesting? School may not be in session, but that doesn't mean you can't learn. You see, there's something called the post-ejaculatory refractory period. Is that a real thing? Oh, it is. Which is the recovery phase after orgasm, during which it is physiologically impossible for a man to have additional orgasms. But get this, there is no such recovery phase when the male is introduced to a new female sexual partner immediately post-coitus. So, what I'm trying to say here is, well, I guess I'll have to dumb it down for you. If the 5 of us hung out then, well, we would have a pretty good time. I can guarantee, with 100% certainty, that if the 5 of you hung out together, the good times would drop with 500%. Or at least 400. I want one. She's basically life-size. Oh, the possibilities. Now you maybe wonder, is this some sex doll or some waifu body pillow or something like that? No, not really. I don't think it's a sex doll, at least. I pray to the gods that it's not a sex doll, but if you look at that gaze and you look at that body positioning, I'm not sure. And that scares me. Why do inmates hate pedophiles? They have all committed a crime. Apparently in prison, the more violent and fucked up you are, the higher your status will be. But when a guy sleeps with a 13-year-old girl, he's picked on and beaten by the other inmates. This makes no sense at all. A pedophile isn't worse than a guy who robbed a bank or killed someone during a hit and run. I hate this type of discrimination against cultured men. There is so much wrong in so little text. I don't condone bank robbers, I don't condone hit and runners. But if you were to rob and then run over the guy who made this post, I would make an exception. Coke or Pepsi? Retweet for Coke, like for Pepsi. And I see 3 people retweeted and 17 people picked the wrong option. You're a crackhead if you like Pepsi. Pepsi is the best fizzy, Coke is trash. Oh, I'm sorry. I just looked at your profile, I didn't realize you were a lady. And a beautiful one at that. I try my best to respect women, especially women in gaming. As a matter of fact, now I actually do agree with you. I'm sorry. Maybe you could even add me on PSN and we could play some games together. We could play GTA, Overwatch, Minecraft, maybe even a little COD. Add me. Sorry about my name, my cousin made it a while back. He is not a good person like me and does not carry my values. Yeah, well, your value is that Pepsi is better than Coke, so your values mean jack shit. If I have to give these guys one thing, it's that their optimism is unheard of. They send this DM to a girl they've never met before, they never talked, they didn't know they existed until a few seconds ago. And they make this assumption that they just want to get to know them. The optimism or self-confidence is astounding. I'm almost jealous. Almost.